When you log into your course, this is where you will be. You will be what's called the course home. So you see on the left side of the page. Now these little marks up here with the little line through them, that means you can't see these. These are in that's hidden from students. So I can see them, but you can't. So don't worry about that. You don't need to see that. But this is your course home. This is where you can find announcements. Here's something about your first assignment, homework facts. You can read those. Also, this is kind of like your calendar, which kind of shows you when things are due. Okay. So you can go through there and figure out on July 4th, your syllabus acknowledgement is due, but then July 6th, all these other assignments are due. So therefore, you don't wait till July 4th to do the syllabus quiz or acknowledgement. You do it today. Okay. Get done, get to work, do your syllabus acknowledgement, try to get a couple things done today. That way you're getting a good start, you get in that frame of mind. But this is what to work on next. This tells you when your things are due. You can go to all assignments. Okay, you're not going to hurt anything by clicking on anything in here. But just keep in mind, you can do your homework as much as you want to. So there's no limit. I don't care. Do it 100 times if you want to. It's all about getting better. Okay. Make sure you run a browser check. If you are using Internet Explorer, don't do that anymore. Use Mozilla, Safari, or Firefox. Or Chrome, because Internet Explorer has issues with my math lab for whatever reason. I don't know. It just does. So use one of those other browsers, but run that check and make sure that you have everything you need. Watch the How to Enter Answers. It's a short little tutorial about how to put things into the computer so you do things correctly. Okay, so this is where you'll log in every time. So if you're watching this video, you've been to this start here. Again, the browser check, customer support, the video tour is where you are now, and then the orientation. Talks about the syllabus and how to enter answers. So just make sure you do that soon. We talked about the announcements, instructor information. That's me. I'm sorry, but that's me. My office is at Leestown, although in the summer I'm really not there much. They're remodeling it. It's a mess, so I'm pretty much home. But my office phone, I can still get voicemail from it. But again, the preferred method of contact is email. So just email me, and I will do my best to get back with you within 24 hours, and usually I do. Here's the next link, the important course information. This has a lot of stuff you need to be aware of. So the first thing is your syllabus. Okay. And, it has the course description, your course information, the textbook, which is online, so you don't need to worry about getting a hard copy. If you have not bought the code yet, if you're using the temporary code, you can buy them at several places. Okay. But you need a My Math Lab access code. If you haven't bought one already, the course ID, all that stuff. Now, calculators, you cannot use a graphing calculator. You cannot use cell phones and tablets when you go take your final exam. Here's about the computer requirements, which I talked about. And if you have any issues with Blackboard or My Math Lab, here's some information there as well. Course participation. Successful students spend about 6 to 12 hours a week. Okay, there we go. Homework and quiz assignments are due by 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, you are encouraged to work ahead. You can submit assignments after the due dates. They may be subject to a 10% off penalty, but you can do them after the due date. Quizzes or exams cannot be accessed after the due date, so you'll have to get permission, and I do give you one extension for tests, which we'll talk about. But the basic procedure for what you do in this class, you're going to read the section in the online textbook. Yeah, right. I'm sure that everybody's going to do that. View the section videos. Now, they're not my videos. I'll send out some of my own, but these come with the textbook. And I've heard students in my on-campus classes say, she's not the most exciting person in the world, but, really what math person is. So watch the video, just kind of like you're getting a daily class lecture, and then do the homework. Then you move on to the next homework and then do the quizzes. And when I show you the outline for the class, you'll see it pretty much goes right in order of what you need. Okay. Homework is not timed. You can come back in and finish it, do part of it, whatever. Quizzes and exams are different. They are timed, and you must complete them once you start. Okay. Now you can take each quiz twice, and the final exam, because we have two exams, we have a midterm and the final. The midterm is not proctored. The final exam must be proctored, and you can only take it one time. Okay. So again, here's some email college policies. You have to pass the final to pass the course. Make sure you understand that. Okay, just make sure you understand that. Here's some information about homework, late work, quizzes. We've kind of talked about them. Proctors, and there's some over here about the proctored exam. I'll go over that again. And here's how your grade is kind of, broke up down here with your homework, quizzes, your midterm, and then your final. You can see your final is worth more than a midterm. The midterm is due on or before July 17th. The final exam is due on or before Thursday, August 3rd. Okay. So again, one more time, you must have a passing score on the final exam to pass the class. So just make sure you're aware of that. Okay. All right. Withdrawal policy is right there as well. So you can read a lot of this stuff. Here is kind of your course deadline or outlines. And you can see chapter 2, you've got 2 quizzes. That's due by July 6th. You have to take that syllabus acknowledgement by July 4th, but if you wait till then, you're in trouble. So, take it before then. And so here's the outline for everything else. But you'll see when we click on down, to the homework and stuff, how it's outlined to you and how you can see your due dates. All right, here's the information about the proctored exam. Read through that. Here's BCTC if you want to take the final BCTC. If you're in another KCTCS college, you can go to that website. And something else I do is called Proctor U. If you have a webcam and about $20, you can take the test at home. And you just follow that link and they'll lead you through what you need to do. Okay, so make sure you refer to this when you have questions, because if you ask me, I'm going to refer you to it. So, learn to be a learner and a searcher. All right, tutoring schedule. It's probably not up yet, but those are links to BCTC tutoring. And if you want online tutoring, you can check and see if that's available. If you need to withdraw, I have some schools withdrawal policies, but there's definitely BCTC, and you can find your campus to see what you need to do. And the other link there is the email. So right there's no class members because nobody signed up yet. Okay, so that is under the important course info. So when you're stuck on something, know where to go. Now you do have some quick links. You can go straight to the homework, but I'm going to show you how you really need to proceed here. And you can see nothing opens up until you take the syllabus acknowledgement. Now there's a link for quizzes and tests if you just want to go right there, but also there's a better way to do it. It's just an option. And here's where, if you really want to pinpoint the book, the section, you can choose what chapter you want, what section, and then either go to the multimedia textbook or your other choices there. All right, so let's go back. So, your grade book is going to keep track of your progress. You can do it for the whole month, for 2 weeks, or the entire course, and kind of see where you are. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that your grade is based on what you've done. So if you do one assignment and miss 20, you're still going to have the grade on one assignment. So not till the end, till I assign zeros for what you're missing, do you get your true score. Okay, but it does grade you on what you've completed. So as long as you're completing everything, your grade will be accurate. So what you'll do after you take your syllabus acknowledgement, you'll go to chapter 2 and you'll see, here's the video, the online textbook, more help, and then the homework. So this is the way to go. Start here, go through all these sections in order, take your quiz. You got 3 attempts. I don't know why it says 2 in the syllabus, but there's 3 attempts here, and then move on. So then you've got, again, all the chapter 2. If you want to study for the chapter quiz, you've got review sheets, you've got, whatever. Then once you're done with that, you go to chapter 3. Right on down the line. Chapter 4, same thing, and then the midterm. So you got a midterm practice exam. Once you're ready for that, then you take the midterm exam. So it's pretty self-explanatory as to how you proceed in this class. But again, just remember, if you get stuck and you forget something, go to the important course info and click on one of these items, for what you're confused about, okay? There are course tools here. Really, that's kind of more for me. You don't need to worry about that. If you ever happen to find the study plan, don't worry about it. It's for practice, but it's not anything graded in there, okay? So that's pretty much it. It's laid out right there for you. Chapter 2, 3, 4, midterm, 5, 6, final. And if you just follow that, do your stuff in order, keep track of your due dates, you'll be good to go. All right, so again, I wish you well, and I look forward to hearing from you.